Hey guys, welcome to Mystical 33. My name is Ray. If you are interested in personal readings, I have the information down below, as well as the timestamps for this video on Taehyung, as well as the social media platforms. We're going to start off with looking into his current energy. The current energy for Taehyung, please. Dealing with a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups. We have a pair. Interesting. They're creating a burden, a challenge for him, which quickly makes him fantasize about his path, how things are going to turn out for him. It looks like there's information that comes in about this partnership, feeling like happiness is depleted. And trying to revive this happiness and that he expects on this path and desires on this path, trying to take control of this challenge that was placed between him and these water signs here. They're involved with his financial income here. There's powerful, wow, secret information that is being drawn into him during the time of him trying to control the situation. It's almost like dealing with one thing and another thing comes in. This is definitely a chain connection that he is dealing with. We do have the Lover's card coming up, some sort of plan or work. The Lover's card could be showing up as something that he's very passionate about as well. 3 Cups, celebrating, socializing, trying to revive the happiness here. Trying to bring back what has brought him happiness. Taehyung's current energy, please. It's hard for him to find healing in this situation. It's almost like it brings back some sort of past burden that he had dealt with or been through in the past. Charging in with, wow, coming in with this feminine energy earth sign with secret information about where he's feeling stuck and he can't figure out the right decision to get out of it. Constantly with these 5s half the time with when a card comes out here. This unknown sadness is going to be very powerful. He'll be thankful, really thankful that this person comes in and tells him. But it's almost like more truth being brought to light, and it's very painful. Brings sadness. Now, then it turns, it's like his mind keeps turning and it winds up being confusing and stressful, then very sad again because of the thought process that becomes confusing and becomes stressful. It's almost like situations replaying in his head, bringing back to how the possibilities of how that connects with this challenge that he's dealing with, along with what was revealed to him that has been hidden. So right now he's basically dealing with pain and suffering on his career path because of other connected energies that have basically played him. What is Taehyung's current thoughts about his success path? His path to success. What does Taehyung think about his path to success? Information that's going to be coming in about a partnership that he has, creating a burden, bringing and a blockage. It's going to create apathy with what's going to be socialized with him here. It's a crossroad that has been successful for him, but it has quickly turned towards something very sad and depressing for him. And again, this Queen of Pentacles is showing up with the Six of Pentacles, coming in with this helping hand. But here we have 2 9s. Now, the question before with the current energy, we were constantly having 5s. 5s do bring in a change because you are dealing with the situation. And here we have 2 9s so far, and which represents a foundation of closing out this cycle. What's interesting enough here is that there's 2 cups, 3 cups, 4 cups, all in a line. So he's dealing with this path in order, really. And he is thinking pretty clearly here if the cups are coming out like such, like that. It's going to be painful for him because he also sees other people getting the same treatment and having the same effect or same thing being done to them too. He feels lucky that this is going to be brought to his attention, but he also feels very sad and apathetic because he has put so much effort into this path with his career, this new opportunity that he had took that brought him to this new crossroad that now he has to close out. So it's like one part of him is happy for taking it, for taking this opportunity, but then the realization part, yeah, it hurts. And trying to find a balance. It's going to be hard because things have been kept in the dark. And these energies were supposed to be close and communicating. We do have a sneaky Queen of Wands here, feminine energy, fire sign, being thought of in solitude about the connected path and the connection to this burden here. Wow. He's going to point the finger to somebody that's a feminine energy fire sign. What could you tell us about Taehyung's success with his newest solo album? What could you tell us about Taehyung's success from his newest solo album? He's trying to make the right decision because he's holding on, he wants to hold on tight to this path of his solo career, but at least with what this album has brought. But it's almost like he's asking himself, can he deal with the repercussions that it brings? He's trying to be very careful. He does see that the public brings him healing. It's almost like it's going to make him feel like he's stuck in a corner here. It's going to be moving very quickly to investigating. It's an air signs win, and seeing, it's like almost like comparing his path with this air signs path and comparing the burdens and seeing if they are dealing with the same thing as well. Almost like trying to have somebody else's back, this air signs back in a way. So he's happy for taking this because he does see, I would say, success. We don't have pentacles out. It's almost like he's more worried about how things are going. Yeah, this partnership with this Queen of Wands and everything that they have done, which has actually created fear. Here we are again with this King of Cups and the connected path that Taehyung has with this King of Cups and this Queen of Wands. Depressing secret information. It's almost like, yeah, he feels like he's getting the bad end of this. The bad, short end of the stick, really. And he's going to try to communicate about it, like speak up for himself. I feel like that kind of came up in his reading in the past too. If something like this was going to happen. I could be wrong. If you've seen it, please let me know. More insight on this High Priestess, please. He does want to hold on to this new creation that he has with the public eye, but he wants to figure out what to do with this partnership with this water sign. The challenges that they bring, which is very powerful, very strong. Wow, creates a huge bind. It's almost like I'm seeing like Taehyung's arms being tied behind his back, really. But this Queen of Pentacles is coming in to save the day. It's like they're going to say something that strikes either a thought, some sort of nerve to remember something from the past, or it's just something from the past is going to be brought back up because of this, because of what's going to be brought in from this Queen of Pentacles. And it's like a realization of a connection here. It's all connected with his solo album. There's something else connected to the solo album, to his solo career here, this newest album that he brought out. There's more to it, but not for him on his side. Is for the higher party, the connected, basically manager, really. But he's holding on tight to it because he likes how it is with the public, how the public is enjoying it. Like he likes a connection there, but he doesn't like the short end of the stick part. Okay, so now we're going to look into his energy with JENNIE. What is Taehyung's current energy with JENNIE, please? Taehyung's current energy with JENNIE, please. Looks like drawing in this energy of a blockage, socializing about something that's been hidden. What is Taehyung's current energy with JENNIE, please? Love energy here. Interesting crossroad too with it. Wow. A love interest, it looks like. Bringing in a helping hand. Sounds familiar, kind of. I mean, we did get the Lovers card beforehand as well. Yeah, secret information. You guys, JENNIE's the one that's coming in with this secret information. Like, yep. Bringing in justice about a chain connection that they both have. Then they're going to investigate into it. It's going to revive the stressfulness of the path that they have with their career, the chain connection that they have. Let's get a few more. Okay, they're trying to make the right decisions here. Wow, look at that. It looks like they want to maybe even move forward, but it's a wish. It's a wish that they have to get married, it looks like. But they're apathetic because it's like they can't. But they're being secret about things. Like two things at once is going on here. But it's like they're working together because of it too. What could you tell us about what's laid out here, please, for Taehyung's energy towards JENNIE, please? Something's definitely being created with 3-3 here. Yes, there's a chain connection that they have with this water sign. Could potentially be Cancer next to the Chariot card, but doesn't have to be. I see. It seems as though with them trying to they're magnetized towards each other here. With this Emperor, Four Cups, Empress, and the Hierophant here. They want to go further in their relationship is what it looks like with how the cards are laid out there. How they want to go from dating to being married. So wish is, I'm hearing fantasize really, but there's sadness and heartache along the path that's connected with this this crossroad or potential crossroad here. It depends on how it plays out, because there's also trying to be patient, because it's drawing in this energy. Is almost like having to ask for permission, or having to get past this King of Cups for an order to get to this Hierophant energy here between them. And it winds up creating sadness because they want to move quickly, but it does also make them move fast, like very quickly, to making a grounded decision about this situation here for an order. Like, what's the best way to handle it right now for our situation, what we want to do, because they're doing this and that to us. So, but you know, two wrongs do not make a right. So who wants to be the bigger person? But then the question is, who's constantly being the bigger person in this situation then? You know, if it's Taehyung and Jennie, they're constantly being the bigger person, then there's got to be some sort of leeway at some point, you know. It's not a one-way street, it's a two-way street. So now we're going to ask if him and Jennie are twin flames. Is Jennie and Taehyung twin flames? Is Jennie and Taehyung twin flames? Are they twin flames? Two sevens. Interesting. Not necessarily seeing twin flame. Past life. Past life love connection is what I'm seeing. That to me is more of on the soulmate departure. So what I'm seeing, I'm not seeing a twin flame thing. I'm not even seeing like a soulmate thing. I'm seeing a whole past life thing. Like, this is something that has to be conquered, okay? And she needs Taehyung's energy for in order to do so. It's like his energy is going to provide her strength within transitioning her path. And this transition that she makes is going to be taking, like, going along with her into her next life, which therefore is going to happen again, and she's going to meet Taehyung again, and everything's going to reoccur, but it's going to be differently. If you would think about as Back to the Future, you know, Doc would always tell McFly, don't do anything out of the ordinary, don't see yourself, you know, don't talk to yourself, because you can change things when you return. Sure enough, that's what happens. And that's basically what happens with our lives. We bring along with from our past life to how it is now, and then we have to learn from it, because once we learn from it and make the change that had to be changed, then the next life is going to be different in that factor. Could very well be better. Unless the decision wasn't made that should have been made, then it could be the same or worse in the next life. It's like part of the lesson that's needed to be learned in this life path, and it mostly pertaining to Jenny here as the Queen of Pentacles. It does create destruction, but it also creates like a burst of energy too. It's like they're past life lovers. That's really what I'm seeing, is they're past life lovers reoccurring, going through all these energies, all this difficulty, but just in a different way, in a more modern way. So for me personally, that doesn't fall under my category of twin flame or soulmates. It's like a whole different category, past life lover. Because past life lover is like really like the ultimate end of your love life. Like, you know, like that is the person that you want to be with, really. I guess some would consider that as a soulmate situation, but I'm not seeing anything toxic between them, so definitely not twin flames. Soulmate is more of a softer thing. Like, yes, they deal with situations that are stressful, but it changes them in a positive way. They work together to change things instead of working against each other and mirroring each other and using that as retaliation, etc. And things just get toxic and worse with twin flames. When soulmates, things can get hectic and crazy, but it's easily fixed because able to really get on the same level, more or less. So that's what I'm going to leave Taehyung's reading off at, you guys. If you found yourself enjoying, please do me a favor, hit that like button, share, comment, subscribe. Again, information for personal readings and social media platforms all down below. Until next time, you guys, I'll be the same. Bye-bye.